Here we are, PCA 2025 in New Orleans. I'm here at the Espinosa booth with the man, the legend himself, Erik Espinosa, Alpha Dawg.
I don't know about legend, but
soon to be. How's that?
Great,
one day?
I love orange, bro. It's my favorite color.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
Orange is the happiest color by Frank Sinatra. Did you know that? That was his favorite color.
No, I didn't know that.
So the other day, I don't mean to,
please.
So the other day, I'm FaceTiming. I forget his name, but remember the Goonies, the Italian guy that sang in the Goonies? He's got a little bit of face.
You remember?
His name?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was Pantaleone or whatever that was in The Sopranos.
Right.
There was the ugly guy, there was the mother, and then the other guy that he was saying. So I'm FaceTiming, I had an orange watch, and he tells me, dude, you know that orange is the happiest color? I said, I know. Frank
That's
Sinatra.
What I've been told.
That's the orange. Love your
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, at least we have something in common.
There you go.
Erik.
Yes,
Bring it back. Bring it back to your early days, how you got into business. I know, probably asked every other question. I know you've heard this a million times. Just give it as long as you want.
The truth is,
yeah,
Nick, I hated cigars. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
My dad, I laugh at everybody that tells me, hey, come to my house. I just built this great man cave and we can smoke. The whole house was his man cave. My dad would smoke everywhere in the bathroom, the toilet. It didn't matter, the living room. So, growing up, I guess he didn't want us to smoke cigars. So he would pass by you and go like this, because he would chew a lot of cigars. And he'll go like this, and you're like,
on your
I was 10 years old. He did it, my sister did it, everybody. Then one day, I was like 16 years old. He did a little party at the house, roasting some pigs and all, the Cubans do.
Yeah.
The black beans and rice. And then my brother and I stole some beers and stole some cigars from him. And I smoked it. I kind of enjoyed it. So every time he did a party, we would steal beers and cigars, without him knowing and stuff.
Right.
And then I just got, started smoking them. And here I am now, you know what I mean?
Well, that was a big cut. So from there, tell about your early days in the business.
So I started, I became a in-house guy for Camacho back in the day.
Right.
And then I became sales manager. And then I got tired of that, so I became an independent broker in Florida. So I started selling in Florida and all that. And then, I saw these people building these monster companies, and I said, I can do that. So I'm one of the few parents that took their kid out of college. So I grabbed my kid, I told him, look, I need your help. I want to start this and all this. And we started 12 years ago. But, before that I had a partner, that I did the 601s, the EO brands.
Right.
And that didn't work out. It did for a time. And then.
And you were being distributed by
Rocky. Rocky did it, right.
Yeah.
And then we took the brands back. I took the brands back and I separated from the partner. And I learned that there's a ship that's guaranteed to sink all the time. And that's called the partnership, So I said to myself, no more. I wanted to do it on my own. So I got my partner is my son, and 12 years later we're here, We've had Guy Fieri wanted to make a cigar and he chose us. He
How
did
old
his
is your
research.
son, by the way?
My son's 32.
32. I got a 31-year-old.
32, yeah. So we built it, 12 years ago.
And you had a great level of success, but then this Guy Fieri thing has been, what, a couple years now?
It's been like 3.5 years.
It's been that long.
Yes,
Holy
sir.
Shit.
And our deal's with a handshake. He wanted me to make him a cigar, and I told him no, it doesn't work. What do you mean it doesn't work? I said, well, a lot of celebrities have tried it, and it doesn't work. And he says, why doesn't it work? Because they don't do a freaking thing about it. He goes, well,
they want to get paid.
Well, and he says, hey, he's not doing it for the money.
No, I'm saying him.
Yeah.
I mean, normally celebrities.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And he said, look, I did my research on you, but you didn't do your research on me. I said, fair enough. Explain it to me. And then he says, can I, he goes, okay, I told him, we follow you in diners, driving and dives. Every time, whatever city you're in, can we do an event? He said, absolutely. Can you come to the trade show? Absolutely. We did the opening party. He was here all day yesterday.
Sorry.
You know, he's got other things to do. You know, so I mean, we did. You know, and it's been a great success. You know what I mean? So here we
why
are
it's
today.
worked is because he seems just as into it. Like, it's not like I'm just here to
you
throw my name.
You see him in Diners, Drive-In Die with the knuckle sandwich shirt. You see him in courtside in the NBA All-Star games or the finals. You see him in Super Bowls wearing the shirt with a cigar. He's a big cigar smoker. I don't look at him as a celebrity, you know, in the cigar world. He's one of us. Maybe outside the cigar world.
I saw him in Cuba, actually, when he went to Cuba.
Yeah, he's done Diners, Drive-In Die with Cuba.
Yeah. He went to a couple of restaurants there and stuff. So the success with the knuckle sandwich, you've had good success with your TAA releases too.
Yes.
That's done really
We did the Chicago. Last year we did the Puro de Oro, you know. No, a lot of our limited stuff. Listen, I can't tell you it's all me. I have a great team. You know, my son is great at creating, developing, you know, brands and all that. So, you know, it's been wonderful, bro. Yeah, I can't complain, you know.
Good journey, man. You're blessed. For sure you're blessed.
Well, everything I do through God.
Only way.
I wake up every morning, I thank him for one more day. Okay? I pray before I eat.
We're only short time.
You know, so everything I do through God. So I'm a very, am I blessed? Yes, combination. You got to work hard too.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? But I let him guide me and you know, show me the road. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody takes the right path.
So tell us about what you got this year. Anything new? What are you
We
showing?
did the of course we have the new knuckle sandwich puro that is all Nicaraguan. We did the new chef special, you know, that we do every year for him. And then we got the Independence Day, the Warhead, which Warhead's one of our best selling cigars. So, you know, we got that, we got the tins of the Warhead, you know. Got a lot of good goodies out there, man.
We've gotten the message, but if there's one thing that you could say about Espinosa Cigars that makes you stand out, what's your DNA to the industry?
If you love what you do for a living, you'll never work a day in your life. You gotta have passion for it.
Amen to that.
And everything you do in your life, no matter if it's cigars, I don't care if you're a garbage man or a doctor, be the best.
Man, you're taking the words out of my mouth.
Be the best.
I said that same thing to my kid.
Be the best at what you can be.
My dad wanted me to be a doctor, and
it doesn't matter.
And he was like, but I ended up following my own path. And I said to my son, listen, I'm going to give you the exact opposite. I don't care what you do. And I said, you want to? And he was joking me. Oh, what if I want to be a gas attendant?
Who gives a shit? Be the best gas attendant. Yeah.
And those are very, very good words that obviously you live by. I try to live by, and here we are.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you,
Erik.
my brother. Appreciate
Continued success.
Thank you, my brother.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Take care.